Hey guys, it's Will here, and today I'm going to be talking about the iPod Nano. So the iPod Nano was a tiny iPod that Apple released in 2005 to replace the iPod Mini. And as you can see, compared to the Mini, it is absolutely tiny device. And this was a big change, really. And this had an actual hard drive. It had the little mini drive, and all these first gens had 4 gigs. This one, you could get it in 1, 2, or 4. And a lot of people would think these things are great. Great for people that don't have a lot of music, that want a compact iPod, and you can find these pretty cheap. But they do have one problem. The batteries love to expand, and the batteries also go bad, and then it is almost impossible to get these things open. This is a 5th gen, and the battery's bad. It dies every like 10 minutes on a full charge. And this is a 1st gen. This doesn't even have a motherboard in it or a battery. And the battery was actually expanded in there. And then this is a 3rd gen that does actually work, and the battery actually holds a great charge, surprisingly. It's not in the best condition, but, you know, it's like almost 20 years old, we expect. And then this is a 2nd gen that also surprisingly works. And if you can find one of these working, I would recommend to find one that at least isn't expanded, and then replace the battery, and then it can be usable. But these don't have a lot of storage. Even, you know, this is 2 gigs. This is 4 gigs. I think this 5th gen is like 8 or something. And these just don't have any kind of cool mods at all. They don't have any, you know, cool things you can do. They're not nearly as repairable as, say, one of these classics. This is the 3rd gen, this is the 5th gen. And I'll show you how easy these are to open. All you gotta do is slide the tool in, pop, pop. Come on. And you're in. It's pretty easy. But with the Nanos, you have to go through a whole entire like week-long process of for these are actually not bad. I've opened these before. You have to stick this tool here, pry this plastic part up, and then undo a couple screws, do the same down here, and then slide everything out, which if you try to slide everything out with an expanded battery, it isn't coming out. These ones are actually pretty easy to open also. It's pretty much the same as a classic. You just slide it in here and pop. I don't know why that didn't work, but yeah. These are impossible to open, just like a 6th gen classic, because it has this metal back and front. But yeah, if you're really wanting a Nano, buy one that doesn't have an expanded battery and replace the battery, and then maybe you're good. But at the time, these things were great. Like they were so much smaller than the Mini. And if you compare like a classic to the Mini, and then here, I'll just do it like this, and then to the Nano, these were like all in the same kind of generation of iPods. And you can see just how small they are. And if you compare it to a fat classic, as you can see, it was just a lot smaller and a lot more compact. And that's really what sold the Nano the most. That, and that it's cheaper and smaller, and it's good for, you know, kids that want an iPod, basically. So I guess that's pretty much it. So if you like iPods, you'll love my channel. I do a lot of iPod content. I also do other content like on Walkmans and iPhones and all that kind of stuff. But the majority of it is iPods, just because I think they're cool. I don't know why. But yeah, so hope you all enjoyed. If you would, please smash that like button, turn on notifications, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you all next time. Bye.